Hello. If I look a little more disorganized than usual, it is because I am right now. I was walking home from Pilates about half an hour ago, and I was thinking about what I wanted to do for this week's video. I do have some photos I want to share, but I'm not that happy with any of them that I was so close. I was this close to not posting it. I was going to scrap the whole thing, start brand new next week, and go from there. I just showered. I don't think wet hair should be put up like this. We'll do this for now. And also during that walk, I started thinking about all the videos I enjoy watching and what they have in common. A weird common thing they have is that towards the end of the video, they all have bloopers. And that got me wondering, what if I were to do a street photography bloopers video? That is a good idea, but I don't think it would really work in terms of photography because my photos, the ones that I take, are almost always seen in my videos. If I were to do bloopers, it would be just me talking and saying random things. With that being said, I was still looking for a way to make a video with all the photos that I took, but I wasn't really happy with. A street photography flops video. I truly love and enjoy all the photos that I take, but sometimes I'll look at something and go, did you seriously take that? What were you thinking? But this flop video is not gonna be that. It's gonna be a collection of videos that I took recently, but didn't really go anywhere. I'm not gonna call these bad photos because they're not bad. I do like them. I just wish they were executed differently. This is also something I talked about in one of my old videos, where even if you're not having a good photo walk, share the work because you might inspire someone. And that is what I'm hoping to do with this video. The first idea I had for this video was to bring my camera with me everywhere and document everything. The idea behind that was to find beauty in everyday life. I started the video at a driving range. Some of the ideas that I had were taking simple pictures of the golf course, whether it's someone hitting a ball, grabbing a basket of balls from the machine, people driving their carts around, and some random sceneries. This was a hard idea to execute because at a golf driving range, you're there in peace. You don't want anyone to interrupt you. But me standing at my stall with my camera, it just didn't work out. The ideas that I had, I think will work better on a tennis court. So that was my flop number one. After that, I went to a coffee shop hoping to get some pictures there. I didn't. I think the only time I photographed this place was when I was heading to Big Bear last year. I remember leaving the place hoping for more photos. So when I finally went again with my camera, I wanted to do a lot of through the window shots from both the inside and outside of the coffee shop. And while I'm there, maybe get some pictures of baristas, drinks being made, customers waiting outside and talking to each other, all the little everyday activities we do. The problem here was that it is already alarming if someone's waiting in line with you but has a camera and they're constantly taking pictures through the windows of the customers, everything. But if that person's standing there with a camera in a full-on golf outfit, people are bound to look at you some more. I felt a little uncomfortable. I felt like people were watching my moves and I didn't feel too comfortable there. I was very confident that I was gonna go back home with a lot of good photos, but this day just did not work out. And the next idea I had was still life and also street photography, but without people in them. They could be in the photos, but it was gonna be of their hands, their backs, and their silhouettes. So the first part of that, I went to a diner in Los Feliz. Los Feliz? It's spelled Feliz, but it's not. Tell me you're not from LA without telling me you're not from LA. At this diner, I wanted to capture the ambience of the spot, and while doing that, I also wanted to capture some colors. And here, the opposite happened. I was the only person in there for a while, so naturally, all the employees were looking at me, talking to me, and walking by my table to see if I needed anything else. I will say this was not a part of my plan, but I really did enjoy looking at the street from the inside through the blinds. If you look on the right, there's a table with 2 chairs. If I were at this place, let's say around lunch or brunch time, I think I would have been able to capture some people dining outside, talking to each other, enjoying the food. But because this was around 8:30 in the morning, I was only able to get this happy guy on this bicycle with his coffee. I think this is something I can do outside of this place as well. I've taken a lot of photos from the outside looking into a window, but in this case, I'm doing the opposite. We're losing sunlight. After the diner, I went to Camel Coffee, hoping I can get some decent pictures here. And finally, for the last part of this video, I went to Cafe Nido. I photographed this place a few times and I've always loved the results I get there. So I will say, I did have high hopes. What was my goal there this time? I didn't have any. This place has everything.
This place has everything.
Beautiful light, colors, and because this coffee shop has a lot of people coming and going constantly, it's always fun to take my camera out, let's say every 10 to 15 minutes, and capture different parts of the coffee shop. Because you're gonna be capturing different people, they're gonna be doing different things, not to mention, oh hi! Not to mention, the light's gonna be different. So knowing that this place has all the elements that I love, I just went there with my camera. So here you have it, all the photos that I took for this week's video for different reasons. I really wanted to scrap all the photos and start new, but I think it's still important to talk about one's creative insights, their process, even some technical challenges, so that everyone can learn from each other. What can you learn from this video? You as a photographer might not be happy with all the photos that you take, but I think it's so important to still share your creative process, the insights, and some of the difficulties you faced so it could inspire someone to do something more creative or finally pursue the goal they wanted to achieve. And that is what I'm hoping to do here. Not every photo walk you have is going to create perfect images. At the end of the day, as corny as it sounds, the most important thing here is a journey. It's the journey of learning and your growth. I hope this inspires you to continue shooting, commit to the craft, and just truly enjoy taking photos because you love it. Thanks for being here, thanks for listening to me, and I'll see you next week with some brand new photos.